Hi guys, welcome to Pepcoding. So in this video we have discussed cameras in binary. Okay, so this is very interesting question. What we have to do, we have to fit cameras in our binary and cover all the nodes, and we have to fit minimum camera so we can cover all the nodes. Okay, let's see if we have. Let's suppose we have given this tree. Okay, so I'm making a tree, right? Now what we have to do is we have to fit camera in our binary. Okay, and we have to fit minimum camera to capture all the nodes in our binary. Let's suppose if we fit camera in this node. Okay, so it will be capture its parent and it will be cover its children also. Okay, so this is left children and this is right children. So it means if we fit one camera in this node, then it will be cover all these three nodes, the parent and its children. Okay, let's suppose I give camera to this node. Okay, so it will be capture what, only this node, right? And let's suppose if we give this node, so it will capture only this node. And let's suppose if we give this node camera. Okay, so here we will give a camera to this node, then it will capture this node, and this node. So what we have to do, we give a camera to this node and we can capture all these three. So in here the minimum camera is 1. Okay, so this is how we give the camera. Okay, now suppose, let's see, so now I give this one a camera. Okay, so let's make a static. Okay, so here the camera's value is 1. Okay, now it will cover this node, and this node, right? Now there is no need to give camera to these nodes, right? Now we will give a camera to this node also, so it will cover this node, and this node. Okay, now we give a camera to this node, it will cover this node. We will give a camera this node and this node, so it will cover all nodes. So here you can see my binary is all covered by only these 5 nodes. So the value of total camera is 5. So this is our answer, right? So this is the question how we have to do. Okay, now let's see the approach how we do. So what is the possibilities for one cameras? What is the possible way for one camera or one node? Okay, let's see. So first there is two possible way. Okay, so let's suppose here is a node. Okay, so there is two possible way. The first one, it has camera. Okay, and the second one, it has no camera. Okay, so let's suppose it has camera. Okay, so here has camera, and let's suppose here there it has no camera. Okay, so we give this node to camera to calculate minimum number. Okay, so this node has no camera, so this node need a camera, right? It needs a camera, so we ask our parent to give a camera, right? Now, so here is also, it also need a camera, so he asks our parents to cover me. Okay, so here we have to give a camera to cover its children, right? So there is a needy one. Okay, so we have to give the camera to its parent because we can capture this children. Okay, and there is also one case. Okay, let's suppose if we give this node to camera, then it will be cover its children and also its parent. So all these three are covered, but this three node has no cameras, right? We give this node to camera. But we don't have to worry about this node because it already covered by this one, by its children. So if any node covered by its children, so we don't have to give camera and we don't have to worry about this node, right? So now here, so we ask here, so he says my children is already covered, and here you see also there is no children, null, so it will be also covered. Okay, so what we have to do, we ask my parents that my children is already covered, so I need to be covered. So here he asks her parents to take a camera. Okay, so we give camera to this node. Okay, so here is the case, if the children is covered. Now if we talk about this node, the children is covered but it has no camera. Okay, and if we talk about this node, the children is not covered and also the children has no cameras. So no cameras, but it needs to be covered, so we have to give the camera. So whenever a children needs a camera, we have to give a what, we have to give a camera to its parent, right? And when when the when the children is covered, so let's talk about this node. This children is covered, so we ask our parent that I need to be covered. Okay, so ask its parents, so we give the parents to a camera. Okay, now see we are making three cases. Okay, first, if the node has camera. Okay, and the second is if node has no camera. Okay, there is two cases first. So if we have camera, we return what? We return 0. Okay, so there is we assume three cases. If we have camera, then we return 0, and if we have no camera but we need the camera, then we return -1. And if we have no camera but we don't need the camera, we already covered. Okay, so we already covered by my children, so we simply return 1. Okay, let's suppose also, if let's talk about his children. So there is none children. Okay, so we return 1. Why? If you see, there is no camera, but it already covered. We don't need a camera to cover these nodes, it's already covered. So this is why we return what? 1. So here we return 1, here also we return 1. Now it says my children already covered but I need to be covered, so it's asked to its parents to cover, to buy a camera. Okay, so here also, so the children is, now there is need a camera to its children, so here what we return? -1. If we have no camera but we need a camera, then we return -1 from here and -1 from here, and we give the camera, so we have to give a camera. Now if you talk about this what, these nodes. Okay, so if you talk about leaf nodes, so all leaf nodes now also here, so we return what? Here we return 1 because its children already covered, and its children already covered, so it means it's need a camera, right? If it needs a camera, then we return -1 here, -1 here, -1 here, and also -1 from here. If we give -1, it means my children needs a camera, so we have to take a camera. So let's suppose we give a camera to this node. Okay, now we cover this node and this node, but we don't cover this node, so this children also need a camera, so we have to give camera to this node also. Now here also we have to give a camera. Okay, now here we give a camera, right? So now these two are covered, right? It is also covered, so there is no need to give camera to this node. Now we move to here. Okay, now I'm ask my children, are you covered or not? There is any need to be to camera? So it says I'm already covered, there is no need of camera. Okay, so it says my both children are covered. So it says its parents, I need a camera to be covered. So here we turn what? -1 because it's need a camera. It needs a camera because it does not have camera, so it's need a camera. So here also it's need a camera. So if any of my children is need camera, then we give a camera to its parents, right? So now here all are what? All are covered. So from now, if we have camera, what we will return? 0. So here we return 0 and here we also return 0. Now talk about one case also. Okay. So let's suppose this node. Okay. So if we have a root node. Okay. Now we see my left children is covered. Okay. My left children has camera and my right children camera. It means I am covered. So if I am covered, then I give what? If I am covered but I don't have camera, I am covered but I don't have camera, so we return 1. Okay. Now here if we talk about this node, okay, so this will be covered, this will be covered, this will be covered, but this is not. And it's asks her children, you are covered or not? There is any need of camera or not? So it says I don't need a camera, and here this child also don't need a camera. So but it also have to be covered. So it asks its parents. Okay, so it asks his parents, we need a camera, I will be covered. Okay, I need a camera, but there is no node available. There is no, it's written -1. Okay, so it's need a camera but there is no parent. So what we'll do, let's see, we talk about we doing this in other thing. Okay, now see, so we handle this case in other way, right? So there is what, there is 3 cases. Okay, so first, if we have camera, okay, so if we have camera, then we return what? We return 0. If we don't have camera, then we check, we need the camera, or we already covered. It means its children has camera or not. Okay, right? So here if we need the camera, then we return -1. Okay, so here if we need the camera, here you can see if my root node need a camera, its children is covered. Okay, it says I am covered but I don't have camera. Its children also says I am covered but I don't have camera. But here we will cover this node also, right? So we will discuss this in, let's see. Now we first handle this case, then we handle these 3. Okay, so let's code in now first. Create this. Okay, so what we have to do, first I cover my what? So first I cover my root case. So if the children of the root is already covered, so but I need a camera because my children is already covered. Okay, so here I'm checking if I need a camera. Okay, let's suppose my children is already covered. Here my children is already covered, and but so it sends 1, but I am not covered. I need a camera. Okay, so I'm saying -1, but whom? There is no other node. So here if let's see, if the children of the root is covered, suppose I'm sending root, it's covered but it's need a camera because there is no other root nodes. Okay, so here I give a camera, right? I give a camera, then we return our camera from here, return camera. Okay, so that's why I make a camera here, so it's store my answer. Okay, so initially the value of camera is 0. Now I make a function. Let's see, I make a function. Okay, sorry. Now first what we have to do, first I'm checking my base case. If there is no node, if my node is null. Okay, if you see what is mean, if my node is null, it means my children is covered. Okay, so here we will give what? 1, because if there is no node, it means it will be covered by someone, but there is no need of camera, right? So here we return 1. So here it says my children is already covered, so there is no need to a camera. Okay, so here we will return 1. Okay, so the base case, if what, if there is no node. Okay, that means the root is equals to null pointer. Okay, so what we return? We return 0. It means it already covered, so we will return 1, right? So if my node is already covered, so we return simply now we call my left children. Okay, so here I'm calling my left children. Okay, sorry, this is dash function. Okay, now first I call my our left children. So here what, root left children, so root left. Now I call my right children. Okay, so here call my right children, so root right. So now first we check if my children has no camera. Okay, if we check my I check my children, if there is no camera and it's need a camera. Okay, because if you see there's two cases. If you don't have camera, we need camera, or we will already cover. So here we need camera because I'm not covered, but here you see it is covered, so there is no need of camera. Okay, so there is two cases. So in the first case, if we need a camera, then we send what, -1, right? So here if we need a camera, so if any of my children has no camera and it's need a camera, let's suppose left children need a camera, so it return -1. So if the value of left children is -1 or the value of right children is -1, if any of my children is need a camera, then we what, then we add camera in my parent. So simply what, simply increase the value of my camera. Okay, and from here we send 0. Why? It means my parents has a camera. Okay, because we need a camera, my children need a camera, so I give a camera to my parents. So here camera plus plus, and then we return 0 because we give a camera. Okay, now see, if one of my children has camera, let's talk about this one. If one of my children has camera, it means we return what, we return 1. Okay, so if one of my children has camera, we return 1. That means I am covered. So let's say if my, first I check my left children. If my left children has camera, it means the value of left children is 0. Okay, and if my right children has camera, okay, so the value of right children is 0. If anyone have camera, it means we return what, we return simply 1 from here. Why? Because it means I am covered now. Okay, if we need a camera, then we return -1. Okay, now let's check our code. So let's run this. Hope it will be done. So I hope you understand. Oh, there is error. Return 0 28. Oh, sorry. Return 0 28 is the camera -1. Oh, return लिखा हुआ. Oh, return होगा. Oh, so there is Return, there's a mistake, sorry for that. Now accept. So I hope you understand the question. Okay, so if you like this video, please like, subscribe and share my channel. Thank you.